morning, Carlsbad, and welcome back to another edition of CHS TV. We have a great show planned for you today. To start it off, we have Nico live with some members of ASB to talk about homecoming coming up, and we also have Channing live with our Japanese Culture Club to give you guys a little bit of information on that. Solomon, what else do we have?
That's right, Macy. We also have Darby live via DeJero in the Carlsbad Village, and to finish it off, we will have Mia live on the Magic Window.
Should be a great show, you guys, so let's get it started. I'm Macy Markham.
And I'm Solomon Williams, and CHS TV starts right now.
Welcome back, Carlsbad. To kick off the show, we have a story by Brock and Holden on something you might not see every day at the beach.
So I've been with Helen Woodward for 3 years, and this is by far my favorite day of the year.
Fernanda Lopez is one of the many employees helping organize the 16th annual Surf Dog Surfathon event.
And this is the only dog surfing competition where 100% of the proceeds benefit orphan pets and programs. It's just a really great day to see the beautiful human-animal bond out on the water.
The money generated comes from each competitor's fee, as well as the money they fundraise. One of these fundraisers being John and Rothstein.
We're super excited. We got first place in our heat, so we're moving to the finals. We also just got notified that we're the top fundraisers again for this year, so really excited for that.
The money that surfers like Rothstein bring in helps support a greater cause.
So really we're saving their lives when they come here, and we're able to provide them with the medical care that they need, all of those preventative medicines that they need as well. They go off to foster homes and then they get ready for adoption and go off to live their happy lives.
There are many ways people can support Helen Woodward.
So they can donate. They can donate funds. As high schoolers, it's great to, you can see the pets going out there right now.
For more information, you can visit animalcenter.org.
You can see how enthusiastic they are to get out there.
Ready to go.
If you cannot donate funds, there are other ways you can help support.
We're always looking for things like towels and toys and, bedding for our animals. People can also donate their time, so we're always looking for volunteers. People who are 14 years and older can volunteer.
And while raising money for homeless pets, everyone still has a great time.
Just have fun out there too. That's the biggest thing. This guy had a blast out there. That's the main thing.
You can see so many smiling faces out here. The supporters that come out here and see these dogs doing incredible things. It's like a real surfing competition, but you see dogs.
Reporting from Dog Beach, California, with videographer Brock Sarsilmaz, I'm Holden Sisko.
Thank you, Holden and Brock, for that piece. Reminder, students, if you are in need of a COVID test, testing is available on campus Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and 3 to 4 p.m. in the football parking lot off Basswood.
The City of Carlsbad has launched a new trail feature for the hikers on the City app. This feature is called Go Hike Carlsbad and includes instant access to everything you want to know about Carlsbad trails. Taking a break in the announcements, we have ASB Live with Nico Arboy to talk about homecoming. Nico?
Thank you, Saul. Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Nico here with Grace and Max from ASB to give us some details on the homecoming dance taking place in the future. So, Grace, what are the details on the dance?
Yeah, so we have our homecoming dance Saturday, October 2nd at 7 p.m. in the CHS Quad. Be sure to have your dance agreement on file if you need to go buy or pick up a ticket, because you will not be able to do that without that dance agreement. And then lastly, we are not allowed to bring any guests to this dance. We're just limiting it to our fellow Lancers.
Thank you, Grace. And so make sure you guys have your file on tab when you get your tickets. So, Max, how can these Lancers get their tickets?
Yeah, so right now all tickets are at the student store. With ASB ticket is ASB sticker, it's $35, and without it's $45. But make sure you guys get them soon, because on the last Friday, all prices jump up to $55.
And Grace, why is this dance important for our student body coming back to school?
So obviously this is our first official dance back at school after COVID, so we want to make sure that we're having tons of fun, but also being super safe and responsible so that we can have more dances in the future.
Awesome. Thank you guys for coming on. I'm going to send it back to Macy at the desk.
Thank you, Nico. Be sure to get your homecoming tickets soon, you guys. Families are invited to attend the 7th annual Superhero Obstacle Race on Sunday, October 3rd from 8 to 10 a.m. at Alga Norte Community Park. If you are looking for community service hours, help out this football season at the concession stand during home games on Thursdays and Fridays. For more information, see School Loop.
We now have Tosh on Lightcraft to talk about the recent wildfires. Tosh, what do you have for us?
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm Tosh Carr, and I'm here to tell you guys a bit about the fire season that has been going on. Now, so far, there have been 8 major wildfires that have been burning out of control. To start off, the Dixie Fire has burned nearly 1 million acres. Now, to put that into perspective, our city of Carlsbad is just about 25,000 acres big. That means that the Dixie Fire has burned 40 times the size of our city. And this fire, unfortunately, is only 57% controlled. The Cawdor Fire has burned 220,000 acres, and this fire is only 44% controlled. Now, these fires have caused about 3,000 structures to be destroyed, and over 7,000 fire incidents have occurred so far. Of course, this is devastating news, and this does mean that the fire season will be extended throughout the month of September. Anchors, back to you.
Thank you, Tosh, for that information. The Healthy Grub Club will be having a meeting this Friday at lunch in Mr. Miller's room, which is 6108. Make sure to stop by.
Women's basketball is now having open gyms every day, Tuesday, from 6 to 7 p.m. Next up on the show, we have Channing Headley live with Carlsbad's Japanese Culture Club. Channing.
Yes, thank you, Macy. So I'm here with Hana, Emily, Nicholas, and Henry from Japanese Language and Culture Club. So Hana, what is this club?
This club provides as an introduction to anyone interested about the Japanese language and culture, and just shares the Japanese culture with fellow students.
This sounds super important. So Emily, once you guys get started, what are you going to be doing?
In each club meeting, we plan to learn a new aspect of the culture and the basics of the language, and throughout the year, we plan to do different events and festivals and field trips.
Those events sound super fun. And Nicholas, why is this club important?
Well, we don't really have any options here at Carlsbad High School to learn Japanese culture, so this club really helps people get involved.
Awesome. And Henry, for people who do want to get involved, how can they join?
We have meetings every Tuesday at lunch in room 3211.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So if you are interested in this, make sure to come out to those meetings. And now I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Channing, and thank you, Japanese Culture Club, for coming on. GSA meets every Tuesday at lunch in the photography room 6101. Join them for a safe space. If you're interested in joining the Academic Science Club, please come by room 2009 at lunch on September 24th. The club is for those who might want to tutor other students in science, be tutored in science, and have an interest in any of the sciences.
Again, guys, be sure to check out Academic Science Club on the 24th. That's room 2009. For our next break in the announcements, we have Darby live via satellite down in the village on State Street, giving us some info on our first day of fall. Darby.
Thank you, Macy, and good morning, Lancers. Right now, I'm here in the village standing next to what I believe are some sycamore trees that have started to change color due to the change in season. Now, tomorrow is the first day of fall, also known as the autumn equinox, which means the sun is crossing over the equator from the northern to the southern hemisphere. Now, tomorrow's the first day of fall for us, but down in the southern hemisphere, it's actually going to be the first day of spring. I know it feels like summer here in Carlsbad, but the trees are definitely starting to get into the spooky spirit. Thank you for tuning in. Now back to Macy.
To close off the show, we have Mia live on the Magic Window to talk to us about the Emmys that happened this last weekend.
Thank you, Macy. So as you may or may not have known, the Emmys Award Show happened this past weekend. It was their 73rd annual show. A lot of really cool big wins happened this year, with streaming platforms actually taking the lead. Netflix, with their hit show The Crown, took a total of 11 awards, giving them 44 awards in all this year, which actually was a high time record for them. So that's really exciting to see. And there's also Ted Lasso, which is from Apple TV. This came in with a total of 7 awards. It's really cool to see how the streaming platforms took the lead this year instead of those big networks like NBC. We also have Michaela Cole. She won an award for Best Writing for the show I May Destroy You. This actually made her the first Black creative and woman to win an award in this category. So that's really awesome to see. And then we have Hamilton, which gave them their second Emmy. They won an Emmy for the Best Variety Show. This gained some criticism since it's not technically a TV show. Nonetheless, super great win for them. Make sure you stay tuned for the next award show, which is actually this Sunday. That sounds like it's going to be really exciting. Now I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Mia, for that information. And guys, thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next show. Bye.
Hi, I'm Landon Miller, and by 2023, more than 130 million e-bikes will have been sold. Now that's a crazy number, but for all of you guys who have e-bikes, we're working on a story to make sure all of your e-bikes are in great condition. Also, coming up on CHS TV, we'll introduce you to a student at CHS who loves his music, but he's not exactly a one-man band. All of that and more coming up on CHS TV Live.